Today is the day that all schools in Minnesota must offer some form of in-person learning.
It's also a day some transportation plans change for students. ABC 6 News Good Morning reporter Samantha Boring is joining us live from Kasson with more. Good morning, Samantha.
Good morning, Rachel and Brianna. Well, when it comes to getting to school, kids either walk, get dropped off, or take the bus. I spoke with some local school districts on how transportation has changed throughout COVID.
I had this feeling there just might be something coming, and indeed there was.
Kasson-Mantorville Superintendent Matuska felt like things would change this time last year when the world of school was turned upside down. With case numbers low in the county, the Kasson-Mantorville district was able to start kids in person this school year.
K through 6 has been in school all year long in person. It's gone extremely well.
And now all students are back in person in Kasson, meaning more students are riding the bus, but that looks different than last year.
We made a decision to split our bus routes. So we started transporting our K through 4 students on one bus and our 5 through 12 students on another bus. And that was a huge financial commitment, but we really felt it was worth it because we wanted to make sure we could isolate the kids as much as possible.
This means middle and high school students start and end their school days later than normal years.
We're going to be going back to a little more normal start time next year.
Over in Austin, there was an extra challenge when it came to transportation.
It was a little more difficult in the fall. With the COVID and the transition, we lost numerous bus drivers.
Some drivers were unsure about driving during COVID.
As we got going, I think the way we sanitized and people were wearing masks, it just made us kind of feel safer.
Another change for Palmer Bus Service, adding assigned seating and new routes for drivers.
Bus drivers had the same schedule for years, so when you change their routing, that was a little challenging at the beginning of the year.
And while there are many changes, officials hope things can continue to move toward getting out of the pandemic.
Right now there's changes every single day, so just to get back to that normalcy, and I think everybody would agree on that.
Stewartville schools are operating on a 2-tier system where different grade levels start and end at different times, and buses are kept at 50% capacity. In Albert Lea, they have a similar system where elementary and secondary students have new end times.